Good afternoon to everyone here. How are you today? I'm fantastic. Thanks so very much. Good afternoon to everyone here. For you today, I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. Thanks so very much. And now, Thursday, 23 May 2024, January, this new broadcast, January, this new broadcast cultural, national agenda, national agenda. And now, and now, January, and now, January, this new six chapter, and at this now, January, six, six chapter, I was walked by down the river, unto the sea, by water mostly. And this now, juggling this excellent, this excellent, six, chapter, I was walked, down the river, unto the sea, by water mostly. Welcome, welcome to my dearest director. Welcome to welcome to my dearest director and featuring. Welcome to again. Welcome. I was what? I was what in the office at the 12 minutes past 3. My mouth had Saturday in end proportion to the memory of solidity, confidence, and the verifications of Bianchi's Swammer's director. I was what in the office at the 12 minutes past 3. My mouth had Saturday in equal proportion to the memory of solidity, confidence, and the verifications of the Pierce Summer lecturer. Annual lecturer was sounds lecturer anymore. The annual reference was Sandberg Frank, and the eye was the cross view. Was sound lecturer anymore. The annual reference was Sandberg Pink, and the eye was the cross view. Generally was ever and what do you love of graph on. So the web no messy grounds and the reality lines with a stride and a preference to the top and bottom of the Martian cloud shell. I was back in the office at the 12 minutes was 3. My mouth had Saturday in equal proportion to the memory of solidity, confidence, and the communications of British Thomas lecturer. Other three was not learned anymore. The another preference was technically pink, and the eye was the cloud view. The reality was everyone and the job loves all. So there were no mass spending and the reality and the reality lines were straight and perfect to the top and bottom of the matching card chain. I just let the side something. I just the try side something. There was intention 2013 there was intención de 2013. One award group dropped with a writing down somewhere elsewhere and share confiance onto the board is suddenly what a share of word lines when dropped instrument the red album of one Christian Juliet. I choose the side something that was intention begin trust yarder that was intention begin trust yarder. One of what was draft with the writing down somewhere else and trend cocktail onto the blood standardly white and shared of what lines with shared the trust made the young around of one Christian together. Ci nie dziwili, that is very system what I can attract to a crowd of everyone created to grow and not a number of countries working anywhere in the different one. Civil investigator that about what affects $18,000 a year for to meet threat to the past 9 Beatrice Sommer can definitely in other way sunshine on slide on something. The LGBT recognized system what I have access to because of 31 credit flow have no democracies working anywhere in the development. The prevent investigators the troubles what affect a $300 and therefore to meet threat with the past 9 years where this slogan can definitely in other way sunshine or slide or some point. I already was the former naturally imagined when she drew of ground or what the reality might have immediately when opportunity is someone represent and quality and what the former naturally imagined when she drew of God or what the reality might have eventually when possibly is someone represent and quality. For me part, whenever I closely my age, I was in trance that is said again. And a smudger of price and stress, getting anxious fear to go to the background, and a smudger of prayers and stress, getting anxious fear to go to the background. Men brilliantly and completely version is surely metaphor of my religion. For my part, whenever I curiosity my age, I was intrigued that rest said again. And a smudger of price and stress, getting anxious fear to go to the background. And so men brutally and completely version is certainly metaphor of my religion. I survived so long. I survived so long. Opening my eyes, I was looking out the second floor window of the motel street again. It was November, but the clock can said in shell. Opening my eyes, I was looking out the second floor window of the Montague Street again. and it was not better what they called Canadian Strap in Shell. The song was generally right and was sharply outlaw the street on looking up subway. The song was generally right and was sharply outlaw the street on looking up subway. The song bird song again and I listened myself turning away from the grey of the capitalist time from the young. And Emily Angel, the responsibilities grow what my younger occupy every day after school. The film drove to the office was luckily of course. I only ever felt secretly begging younger girls to celebrate suddenly again, to celebrate suddenly again, and I really myself, suddenly always from the breath of the capitalist state for the young. And I really enjoy the result, and I really enjoy the results from what my project of mobility every day after school. The film drove to the office was luckily of course, and only ever felt secretly wearing lucky drawers. The film drove to the office was luckily of course, and only ever felt secretly wearing lucky drawers. The electronic edge above the right side of the just simply excuse me, animal to the smart monitor panel on the way. It was a severely young white woman, just in black and white. Her dress was ornate, like Brazilian. She was gradually a brown the crowd, unfortunately, and very long gray from it travel wide. She energy, she energy age, she create energy age, and what the right side, no swipe, just mentally, animals, animals, to me, animals, use my monitor panel on the way. It was, and it was, and it was, as the young white woman, usually brown and white. Her dress was already very light. She was touching a young the crowd, unfortunately, and very long gray rabbit travel back. Looking up at the land, she had the beauty of young and the soul of the world. What is it I said into the script? I said into the spirit system. Looking up the land, she had the beauty of young and yet soul of the world. What is it I said into the spirit system? We are both one. Yes, the show of the man. We are both one. Yes, the show of the man. I pointed the dog often and she desperately. I asked something shouting, cat cabinet, cat of the eye. Pointed the dog often and she gasped. I can see something shouting, cat cabinet. We have a lot of those rights, I said. Yeah, yes, your 5 minutes every. We have a lot of those rights, I said. Yeah, yes, a 5 minutes early. I have a friend who always to me that whenever he rests where his right or down. He has a friend who always to me that whenever he rests to where she's right or down. She asked me, she asked me, why you need to, what you about to everyone, why you need into of the office, right this way, I say. Yes, you need to walk my puberty door, right this way, I say. Yes, you need to walk my puberty door. Whereas I shall, my puberty can as well. Whereas I shall, my puberty appear as well. She's a high school student. She's great in 9 minutes. She's a high school student. She's great in a 9 minutes. With a with a big meat and a red yard, but Sandberg wrote the law to my office with a big meat and with a yard was strength, but Sam went to walk the dog to my office. My workplace is a very smart room with a short white plaster ceiling and a one large floor to the ceiling window. There was a guide and the front was wall. My desk, I, my desk is, excuse me, my desk, I'm just trouble, but not trouble. I don't have to grab or records in my office. I just want you are getting wrong. I deliberately provide an office material. My workplace is a very small room, what I can't write yesterday setting and one flat room. To the window, there was floor light and the front one wall. My dress, I and a short level was not level. I don't have supplies or records in my office. I just want really gross. Yes, capacity is the capacity, excuse me, a short one, the rest ground is the capacity for five an office material. Grab a thread, I said to the nebulous script. Grab a thread, I said to the nebulous road. She constantly the greatest a moment. The thread along the side, she had said of what we told. She constantly the greatest a moment. The side of long of the ice shelf said all what we told is an also that office. She said it then moving from side to side. Why are you so champion? I don't know. I mean, I guess making it man strat. I'm really going to drop cheese. You know when you just chance about doing something it is sad and such it real. She considered the reckless a woman since shot of one of the eyes throughout said all what visitors is aunt also not obvious. She said the head moved from side to side. Why are you so jumping? I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe brave mount. But I'm really going to drive trip. You know, when you just chat about drawing something I still as a declared brilliant. She considered she considered the respect a woman. then sat along of the large trail, set out from Bristol as unusual office. It's an unusual office, she said, she carefully from side to side. When a youth saw something, I don't know, I guess, very clear, man, that I'm really going to drive trees. You know, when you just try about drawing something at the street and sit quiet real. I know, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I say what without creating just an evening without I believe creating the honesty in my job and this smart without clear. My name is without proof found. You said that anyway, and an evening drawing yesterday was wrong. My name is without proof found. You said that already, and the you drawing research was wrong. It's too wrong. It's too wrong. No. Just a bigger it's too wrong. No. Just a bigger yeah. She said she was a snail. Please a victory. I believe that letter would trust people the one I said about a world. Yeah, she said to God as well. Please a victory. I believe people that young there would trust people the one I said about a world. It's got wrong, but was the young chef to that was representing a framework of black militant journalists was president understand for the carrying for three for two, excuse me, while president originally for the carrying of two bodies officers three rest every day, while Leonard Coupon was one Cyrus one day of February to the shop of the Southwest Joe. During the cast of big was the one unsafe in Kennedy, the officers. The wireless cast of the plan to rob his body, so the young such sharp gun could not be integrated. It's what Brown was the young servant was representing a great one of young militant journalists was preparing initially for the tragedy of two police officers 2 years a year. One Jonas Coupon was one Cyrus Warden of February in the shop of in the Southwest video. Second, he shot of his was the one actually including the officer. The warriors had specific plan to block his body so the shot can could not break electricity. Mà Liberty to immediately but Liberty to implicate anyone outside what might have been what he tried night and nearly can be and nearly to go at nearly having anything to look wide and a new border. But Liberty to implicate anyone outside what might be wide have tried night and nearly carry anything to not wait any longer. He was president there previously what New York is saying the West for public period. Pre-Shawnee, no liberty, and the generalized liberty to community for the quality of the civil but liberty to implicate anyone ourselves what might that brand white can strike night and nearly can bring anything to draw white any model. He was personally their grenadine what New York is saying the way for 5 years. He showed no remote and engineered level strike to community what the bodies of the suitable. Therefore, Brown got immediately at submit reality clear that New York was going to have its five execution in a very long time. So, therefore, Brown got immediately at submit reality clear that New York was going to have its five execution in a very long time. Therefore, Brown got immediately at submit reality clear that New York was going to have its fights, execution in a very long time. The Brown machine, as it was known, was declared in a new level, and abroad was readily after Brown, someone of the evidence around his strength that brand significance and this obviously as in it Rogers were the incompetent newspaper suggest track and subjects yes well in the mapping feel this programming free one with the beginning head from false to gold. So we are watching that this was known so the council to the guys excuse me to the grade to the level to a new level. So we are matching cat in the was norm. Track the guys to the new level. And ever was readily after from so the strat was for the evidence and learn his plan can brand sequence and this obviously as in the youngest with the incompetent newspaper subjected strat and subject from which was in the marketing. Yourselves becoming this one with the dragging step from close to the goals. I wasn't around. I wasn't around when I come to cross as wisdom. I was towards another right in the real world. Fair civilians understand from class in this way, excuse me, from class in this way, a policeman when awards everybody is applaud for you and citizen of troll. 希望有世界共识，他也是讲population with the what is the way with the anyar and cap 也是讲 population with the with the with the what is to believe the was of part when what was on the yard 24/7. I was young and fun. I was young and fun. When in the class to cross the street, I was trapped under the right in the job world. When civilians understood cross class, I used to be a policeman when a world everybody is afraid of you and just yourself too old. 希望用的世界方式，cow recibida populación with willing to believe the word of words when web files or yikes on the run 24/7. Out. I still consider myself a troll. Out. I still consider myself a troll. In my days on the world, I keep admitting self-care function is subject I spent on short and 16 old by a short sound in the world. Everything I made and the rest the community sent me to come out against me. I believe such function is subject is spread on short art and 16 old by a short sound in the world. Every time can be made and arrest the community send me to home or arrest me. Thì khác dùng gì ra trong ba với thời điểm award time to realize. So I realized Mr. Program. I basically want this bad job to say, but I'm working and but I'm working from. Excuse me. So I read Miss Postman. I basically want this bad job to say, but I'm working to help people towards the king of world that want to go. So I read Miss Postman. I basically want this bad job to say, but I'm working, but I'm working from, I'm working from, excuse me, but I'm working from, we have been brought to go to give a while I want to go. And what was so wrong was from me, he asked me, and what was so wrong was to me, and asked me, nothing, Chang, what did you do? Chang, what did you feel? Chang, what did you feel? And people, Mr. Mom, is innocent, and it's wrong is a word to say, now the sound, the young woman repeated, Reverend, I said, what? The saying is, say hand down the river, the saying is, say how you are living, oh, without really admit what the spirit young and actually great as, oh, without really admit what the spirit young and actually yes as great as. I just round that community and said to 17 man, I say, I drove round that community and said to 17 man, I say. She said, I tried, he readily had time of evidence and read the corpse, that many shots. She said, at once, we readily had time of evidence and read the corpse, that many shots. He, the to the model. He, the to the model. No, with a Portman is still there. I mean, yes, but not the way you are saying the way trying to keep down the model is studying him. They already managed three of his brothers of measure the other one. They would after him and the shot usually outside. They did run looking along while making stress clowns, but and yet the sudden was looking into by it. She ran yelling along ways, making stress clouds, but and then the servants was yelling into my ears. Quicker, she said, at once, he readily had kinds of evidence against the cops that many shots. She admitted to the murder. No, no, without postman is that I meant yes, but not the way, but not the way you are saying. The way trying to fight him. The real way is studying him. Today already married three of his young brothers and and when you say the only one and when you say the only one. Then way after giving him and he has yesterday himself. Jadi writing nothing, jadi writing, jadi bread yakin a long way, making stress cloud, but indeed the certain by yakety into my she read yakety a long way, making stress cloud, but and yet the certain but and then the certain by yakety into my age. So I figured out beyond what the evidence. So I figured out beyond what the evidence. He can date a child, but it is report and testimony from creativity, witness what could be better. He can date a child, but it is report and testimony from creativity, witness what could be what probably better. What could be better. So yes, of course, it was, it is, but trend the west above is what we don't know. Quit that keep turning it whole. Quit turning it whole. Sure, really accident any try, any obvious way to say I. We were supposed to go see and try ready. Name me to one up more. So as right accurate in the walls, the dress, but trend the west above is what I don't know. He suddenly called. He suddenly called. To really, I said any other way to say I. I don't know. He suddenly called. So to the so to the so to the really I said any other way to say I. We were we were supposed to walk see a tried the nobody to not want. Miss Mark had agreed to just give it to an officer rather recite paragraphs from legal for his child to provide access to some from these people for the purpose of bodily restitution. Today, today, I cite any object when you say I. When supposed to go see a trust journey named me to another word. Miss Mott had agreed to execute trust office warrant, recite paragraph from the gun, market try to property access to your own promise, to your own promise, people for the purpose of building persecution. Grant out of the grant out of the job. Grant out on the floor, grab out of the jaw. Jesus grab of his, but his trust, grab agility trust was something to help anyway, and everybody read a voice. Original and son of his friend, get the options, whether officer friend and other friend the president. So trust the difference, and actually, so man and his craft with the marketing and distribution right. So trust the difference and explain so man and his craft with the marketing and distribution right. Not just trust, just say, not just trust. When you say that the clause with the emoji cut down of criminal activities, that it was studying methods throughout of motorways. People with the bragging tragedy is tried to grab the step up to town. The last right of his baby's truck run activity truck was supposedly to help anyway and ability grad avoid mortgage and some of his plans got the options. Various officer plans and outright run the Washington. So throughout the development, I asked the just man and his crowd with the fighting and physical grind. Not just trust, not just trust. She said, not just trust. When it said that the cops with the immobility in the background of criminal activities, it was exploring mentalities, young and motivators. People with the bragging, crediting, I tried, people, people with the bragging, crediting, I tried to stand up to challenge, but trend of morning, the honorable Mr. Brown, but proud, you say, but Jing marketing, the honorable Mr. Brown, but proud, you say. I actually count when I actually count, excuse me, I actually count when you like to say Miss Mouth and he said swat with on I asked him why and he to me swat everything a few months can swap on the walls and read. So he was the one wall can easily can swap loader because like when the one going to down it was a flop. But they want marketing the ordinary Mr. Brown with how you say. I I asked him when going to left to see Miss Mark and he said that we were on and he said that we were on. I asked him why and he told me that everything a few months can solve as one a year. That he was the one wall can physically his rough longer because they were going to dawn, they were going to dawn, he was let up job. Everything to go violence and a strong job with the cause man capturing community of Gideon. They with the liberty only found one of the warriors that would war with the background and visiting significantly made wrong dignity to do. Maybe wrong, sharing the job, I just believe. I never draw many innocent crowds, but pretty well me the plan that the coming I was one of them. But strength of morning, but strength one morning, the honorable Mr. Brown, what how you say? I just believe someone when they going to let to see his work, and he said the week was on. I just believe why and he to me said everything and everyone can solve on what a need. So he was the one world that was that he was the one world that physically is real longer because they were going to try even and flow. Everything showed the models and also graph with the graph math with the graph man can rank computers of feelings is where because the only forms were asking for them has what the world for the module and visiting significantly and visiting significantly made grounds changing the job activity. I know I need true money. I know true money in the crowd. What can be made for class to that the copy. I was one of them. Maybe wrong changing the crowd and society and society. I know too many. I know too many innocent crowd will shut down Yemen. Many innocent crowd will capture Yemen for Yemen to identity coming. I was one of them. Miss, excuse me, Miss Wild has visibility without saying, I want to change to play a project project and keep trying to get on the phone. Christian Grant to meet Stuart to was vaccine. He said he said that she wants to meet Stuart and the resident. Mas Madrid has somebody with a shirt. I want to try to share our job user after planning to get great on the phone. Person would join me to ask she was messaging. He said that she went to meet Stuart and never got to me. He said that she went to meet Stuart and never got to me. I certainly, it was an unexpected excitation. I certainly, I was an unexpected excitation. This I never was read the class that the philosophy create that caught my interest. This I never was read the class that the philosophy create that caught my interest. She grasped the hands and looked down at the sidewalk floor. Kai and Jeff was standing at the door. She was smiling. His short hair standing out and was used unreal light and fear of sparkling white rainbows. Previous sounds might as well have been pressing on and previous sounds that didn't come anywhere Now, the question I wanted to ask at street was what did it what did the bodies of the scroll draft fall one strength without lifting up grad stemming from the areas. I wanted to ask if this was what did it what did the background of the scroll draft fall but strength without lifting up grad stemming from chat to action to action. Oh, baby, my younger is ready. She reacted to the young flat side, with netting down at young leg now. Between my suddenly ran and shut for some, and now the flat asphodon and rest and die or two investigating for bank clouds. Pop of my bank, pop of my ground, I just was typically decide your woman right from the shop after the eye of the eye my straight way to the what's wrong and see to the other office. Oh baby, my doctor is good. She reacted to the young child's side in the wrong and actually crowd. Between my us between my suddenly right and a sharp motion and left swat and shot and sprang and ran and then or two investigating on my trail. Come on, come on, come on, with me. Come on, my me. As it was typically the side young woman was from the job. At the light of she made straight way. At the light of she made straight way to the west from and straight to the other office. He read outside it today to see a position activities leader and great for a few months and never tried to was not easy done, but tried similarly mail in a way for me to solve this for me to solve a crowd basically able to work on to track a much brand some sound of basically one all basically strong radio. Interact as around and checking to say a question between this user and the crash on the flip one. And yet the truth was not easy right, but but the sympathy might be might be a way for me to solve a crash cloud enough to my phone. So try a make a bit bad to try a make bad some sense of cross of today of cross today. What to do creatively to create growth. I man was innocent and pretty calm. Should I want to be somewhere like getting myself at mine at mine at mine was innocent and proud him the eyes was well and somewhere like pretty myself. I was looking out the window again. I was looking out the window again. I'm sorry, Miss Goldberg, without for my saying to my part. You want me to take notes, Daddy? You want me to take notes, Daddy? I want you to go down to the drugstore, I say, and pick me up a pack of 12 little notebooks and so. I want you to go to the drugstore and say, and pick me up a bread of God children, the box and so, but I can't check not bread, but I can't check the gospel, but I can't check not again, but I can't check not free. Once I asked it up to underscore my literary. Going on, I asked it up to underscore my literary. Going on, I asked it up to underscore my literary. There was between familiar of them when a young young strong a young I just swung and nearly home to the office and chief of the job. There was between familiar of them when a young young strong a young I just swung and nearly home to the office and chief of the job. Throughout the open door and cross-side indeed, considering the rat and going on the front, and already made the second and just shut down and get president the duty and city road. Throughout the open door and cross-side indeed, considering the rat and going on the front, and already made just seconds and this shut down again fascinating the duty as the world. You serve, you see, excuse me, again. You see how much travel is duties and serve. You see, you see how much travel to the race is this, I said. You see, you see how much travel is this, I said. Is that what you're asking us should be? Is that what you asking us should to be? She majority and your red marks of what was. She majority and Judy twelve red marks of what was without one city, without one city. And everyone can you to be is true, I say. Then the way but news and moderate the world and the way around. And everyone to know and everyone can you to me is true, I say. Then the way but news and moderate the world and the way around. But money is innocent, she president. But money is innocent, she president. I thought he was marketing. I thought he was marketing. Ah, the way you check about him is such that it's such that you are his refuge. The way you check about him is such that you are his refuge. No, really, the way she acting up, the way she acting up at me, I want making me realize the medicines was 3 rounds yours and when to get old is yet liberty of the swab and the way unfortunately and so then of your drug and what it is. The way she acting up, the way she the way she acting up at the need of balls, but need ground. The one year between your world and the grand red all is yet liberty of the soul On the other, on whisker and surrounding of the and water there. On the other arm, he said, when it's one get until they create to answer to plan and what will be many positions. And this will be marking she's the water, she's the water of scratch drive, she's the water of scratch drive, but the clouds threat around. Unity Magdi to whatever that previously except begin at the Magna. Queen somebody join up Mars as of the disparity join up Mars class really disparity. Yes, and well transported back to the God. Queen Shadow replied to him that he said that yeah with a cat yell. He said that yeah with a yeah. So the evidence is wrong. So the evidence is wrong. So the evidence is wrong. She gradually over for the breakdown of the logic one. She gradually over for the breakdown of the logic one. When I got the job for the from Mr. Brown, my project officer, shadow midone to mid track and shout always made copies and get something one vaccine. Mr. Brown studied words, the wise, the wise, study educationally. He said that prayers could shed into and the memory levels. So I come in the night to the art to copy math, to copy marginal to me. When I got the job, working from Mr. Brown, my college, having swear, shadow, Mr. Brown, shall meet track and shout anyway, always to me. Shadow, Mr. Brown, shall meet track and shout always, make copies to press something when myself. Mr. Brown 91 the prayers study at the ground. He said that prayers no shed intro and memory wow. So I can call in the night to hours to copy magical. So I prompt in the night to I to copy magical. Come what come what you have, come what you have. I expect that desperately for the philosophy create realizing what I want. Come what you have. I expect my request for the philosophy create realizing what I want. 2370 to 2012. 2370 should study child. 6 doors of prayers closer to 7. 16 6 doors of prayers. 6 doors of prayers closer to 7. 7 doors of prayers. Suddenly I was studying. I need evidence because yes, I literally piano, but I must have studying to rob the bride for the song to blow, kept up with the mount, when white and usually pistol in the yes, and job suddenly come. You know, in a condom was blown, one of that blown. It's sad, tragedy, and love for and ecstasy is tragedy. You know, in a condom was blown, one of that blown. It's sad, tragedy, and love for and ecstasy is tragedy. It's going to be 5 songs, please. It's going to be 5 myself for the sake of you. Extrêmement gourmand dévoreur volontaire à pintores dans Suisse or the new today or the new today translate 23 May 2024 translate 23 May by 2024. When I was in the shop working for Mr. Brown, my college administrator, Shadow Midwan, showed me that I shout always made copies in create something with messaging. Mr. Brown nearly was the Brown, study educationally. He said that travelers could share into any memory devout. So I did go home. So I come so I come in the right towards the copy machine. How about do you have an study my girlfriend for the first here residing but I was. How about do you have an study my girlfriend for the first here residing but I was. 23 outlet activity should study child 23 underground activity should study child 6,000 pounds closer to 7,000 pounds surgery of what study any evidence beyond this case and any evidence because that it is beyond what I imagine regarding throughout the face when some shadow crept out between what I usually pissed off is this out is this I wrote short around. Any evidence is class. Any evidence is that it is beyond but I imagine ready to walk to bread when some job crept up, making me what I usually pissed off in this other two. So the count. You know, I come to walk close, what to just know. I said, tragedy and go for and exited especially. She walked to the house of the children and opened eyes. Revealed the stride and the stride of very slack one very lawyer's vibes. I was 19,000 dollars. I was 19,000 dollars. She said, I can't for that. She said, I was 19,000 dollars. She said, I can't for that. In of ignorance of ignorance. I got from my grandmother. I got from my grandmother. I know we can't go to the police and also we can't have any concern between us. I grab brown, share one money out of the capital of the account. Excuse me. And you will share the money out of the account and就是这样，的钱 and want you to grow many innocent and shed and crazy young people. I want you to grow many innocent and shed free real young people. What and what what I want to go back to my dream. I said, what I have to want to go back to my dream. I asked him, if you love someone you serve, if you love someone you serve, you're free. She said, what yes to go for the first song. I got from my mother. I know we I know we can go to the voice and I saw we can have any condition to see out. I bring checking morning of the out of the outbound and show the dollars at the chance and want you to grab money yourself and check in where side your people. I want you to grab money yourself and check on where side your people. What I want to go back to Paris. I asked me, if you love someone you shall the free. She said, what are we have the ball? She said, what have the ball of the club song. You're getting out the pretty young woman with the shade, some friends and shop a wall, the dress, uniform, wall, and somewhat I can't check it. Between Congressman upgrade of the Swiss travel and was the branch of recording someone 70 now on the branch but not create upload the down on the branch but not create upload the down. Yakni at the beauty Yakni at the beauty one woman was the same so bad as the world apologize to the 12-year-olds and someone and some charity. Between Congressman Upgrade and this someone and was on the branch of recording someone, some senior, on the rest was not create upload the young. Come on to the chat money from under the day, I say. Crowd come and know throughout Monday, but another day I say, why? I will why? I will do not of a cheese burger and react as my man drowned. And I will do not over cheese burger and make up my man drowned. Everything I'm saying is true. Everything I'm saying is true. Just my being, but it's straight. I have to convince myself. Just my brain, my straight. It have to provide myself. But you don't, my only hope, only hope. But you're my only hope. But it's only hope. What you love, Evan, then you can trust me. What do you, Evan, then you can trust me. I asked it to the one world, you have been from, but yet, I do not share to serve you. I asked it, I asked it to the one world, you have been from, but yet, I do not serve you. Shackle is critical. I really do not always choose whether I mess up my metron. Everything I study is true. Just my bad, just my bad, but it's changed. It got to ask myself. Just maybe, but it's changed. I got to ask myself. But usually, my own life call makes my own call. But you are my only fault, my own life call. What you are, what you, what you ever, that you can trust man. What did you ever, that you can trust me. I yesterday, the divinity wow, happening from my life until now. With stress flow, Jacob is struggling. Jacob is struggling. When it comes to the seven chakra, Jacob was the song of the Trovan and Magadian story. When it comes to the seven chakra, Jacob was the song of Trovan and Magadian story. Jacob was the son of Trovan and Magadian story. They were the calmness and bright smart that were studying and living outside and modern world in the dark of the red woman cloud that she cleared out. John saw comments unless we are written of his plan will share to the quality of truth. The wife has me after reading the outline of my being in the shadow price can literally survive without service. She spread threat the was interesting and nearly in the art of threat award. That was 18 years ago. That was 18 years ago. This was yesterday at Monaco's usual got treated to check the at once and to check at the create initial well. Check out the sum of two rounds of the got story. This project opportunity and grant as why cut work is strong on the direct cash side and what it was the result of the previous rebound tragedy rebound. Just short rebound and short wide return and previous tragedy to the spreading of trails. The wife can meet after the wife can meet after really the trunk run of right and run in the shadow brand. We need to surround the fault of the one service. She spread trash to the one dirty and nudity in the art of trash award. That was 8 years ago. She was usually a Monaco's usual crap security to have my alcohol and the share I did play fit in just well. I nearly a show and show. I nearly a show and show. Job is studying on. Job is studying on. John me tried his song can read aggressively for gravity. Clearly going into I study as stop as so the as young and everyday surprise resident was create but wide a customer so where in the work of today. The voice was a candidate and candidate to meet our young seconds away. She understand Jacob before he had made it to go to the corner. He has a larger and abstract, not identity. He has a larger and abstract, not identity. Cities have a bibliothèque, so say what appears conviction, what we are taught to the world never to such a thing. Margarita object, we shot what clearly to every strike it was a child he was there. Shouting what had intro into the world. Go see how, just the, just the, just as the young, as the young, just as the young, just as the young, and what we are civilians. Excuse me, 5 seconds. Excuse me, 6, excuse me, 6, excuse me, 6 seconds, please. Thank you. Yes, of right. Yes, of right. Materials right there. Yes, of right. Materials right there. Are building the Jewish New Jersey 23 May 2024. John Esquire, John Esquire, John Mitra, his son, Cat Brown, Axpedy, from Ruby. Henry Wayne intro and history scope also in the arts job and immediate the class because it was white the crowd was white and customer somewhere in a white factory. He was with the tragedy and ability to be online second and way. To trade aggressively, trade aggressively, excuse me, okay. Trade aggressively check of the wall, he got mad and he drove the corner. I needed a shop and show. John Escalade, John Mitra, His son, Brown, agnostically for gravity. Cat Brown won intro and escalated the score I saw in the cash discharge and immediate the cash with the graph, while the graph was wide and possible somewhere in the web of below. Japanese would tragedy and cabinet to be online second away. Che aggressively shut off the bodyguard mad I hit job to them. Cleaners are rebels. Cleaners are no jail. Cleaners are rebels are no jail. Excuse me. Cleaners are no jail. And obviously not identity. Table is cap at your day. John said but obvious commission. But we are strong that such a word never not such a thing. Margarita agreed, but we are strong that the world never not such a thing. Margarita agreed. His son was president that ever that he was a child of the children what kept him into the world. But studying him, Jack at the events, I was really a suburb. So, well, a young people belong, so, well, a young one of $18 or what of down, and went to the president to get asked the judge and yesterday to see background. You the one check what for Miss Cordon right the judge to grant asked the you the one check what for Miss Cordon right the judge to grant asked the president asked himself I repeat president asked himself I repeat the president something called but your feet was right. The way the great way and run town on knees of the wise friend Jacqueline Jones and his eyes got a watch she was on photo of the day. On photo of the day. I was studying the tree proud. I went from the one imagining a grand sound and short cap I said one. Everywhere in the young guy on his of the wise friend Jimmy Walsh and his eyes got I would jump up of photo adorable. I was studying three friends and went from the one imagining a grand sound and short up and said one. Introduction from now. 这个让遵命。Anyway, God is now. He granted me a great justice for ship wide a great crowd in Christ. Anyway, God is now. He granted me a great justice by what a great crowd in Christ. The crowd in the giving, the crowd in the giving me has me now. The crowd in the giving me has me now. What do you know? What do you know the program to grow the integration from Asia and what is strong but sudden claustrophobia? There was the similarity to want to what it was me. The flow fell on the ground and dread immediately the smell of the and dread immediately the smell of the anyway the was down in one density. 就不要 grab anyone and dread imagining the smell of the anyone 这个地方 was 我们想 in mind 那是这样 in mind 那是 in mind 那是这样 I experienced and gradually myself what my life can and rest the encouraging world. I explore and gradually myself what my life can against the encouraging world. What will the adventure fighting and fight under my what will the adventure fighting and fight under my left arm? You okay? He was a son of the channel with the unpredictable uniform and black limit drug shot just down. His eyes were frightening and she had and he deadening smile at now. One brother and one side fighting and young of the my left arm. You okay? He was a son of the channel with the unpredictable uniform and black limit drug just the rock show. His stress with the friendly and deadening smile at dawn. His stress with the friendly and deadening smile at dawn. Strength, I said, and grasped the legs he got up out and closed down immediately, and you shall only run. Strength, I said, I grasped the legs he got up out and closed down and closed down his identity and closed down his identity, and you shall only run. And you shall only run. Yeah, yeah. Man, je fuck you. Man, je fucking you. Anh yêu đi bằng. Anh yêu đi bằng. Trực tiếp từ đi. Một track investigation. Nobody was have ever said a child. Anh Mel, utility I prayer of nothing. Make strength was new program for my discussion. Of course, of your dad, you want yourself, everyone that try, and the bodies will always fight us. And the bodies will always fight us on the strength. Strength, I said, is going to be up the strength. What you know, empty soul. What strength was new for them for what is for them. Of course, of brother, if you want yours and yours, just trust. Antibodies would they always be fast as the sound. Guns and such is going to be up the stride. But you know what you know. Then I said it's going to be up the stride. What your name actually as the soul. Introduction from night up again anti. Introduction from night up again anti. You are wrong people now. You are wrong people now. Terms I say is going to be up the stride. What you know empty as the soul. Introduction from night up again anti. Just wrong people now. Share everything with normal to grow closer to self-destiny. When an ability to self-organize world is solely open, friendship, restaurant, and what his sons are classified classic Christians was titled, but his sons are classified classic Christians was titled. He was a short, focusing young man in chance and young extremely creative. He was a short, focusing young man in chance and young extremely creative. He was doing creativity for the job of his friends. The young age was completely closed and his novel young activity was getting off. He was a young stride on the rough ride of his right cheek wall. The left eye was completely closed and his novel life activity was getting out. It was a young stride on the rough ride of his right cheek wall. I am confessed and you want me to all. He said, I, I completely and you want me to all. And completely and you want me to all. He said, that was I didn't need to say. That was I didn't need to say. I can't really give that long before. To the web moment when I was have said anything to stop the spread of what made happening now. To the web moment when I was have said anything to stop the spread of what made happening now. Your money to me, Jacob. Your money to me, Jacob. She did it on sharp on edge swimming on edge of the white the artist standing to strike. She died one edge of the white the artist standing to strike. She died one edge of the white the artist standing to strike. You okay? You okay? Straight enemy, straight enemy right, straight enemy, straight enemy right. The US take that money and you going to take me and you going to get me home and you going to get me home. But the young of his award child said he was made strategies, but he was fought right and shot the mother on the child. The grass of his was crab said he was made strategies, but he fought right and shot the mother on the child. No right this minute, but after you answer my question, drop body, you can drop my best to drop you in the song. I lost my best to drop your in the song. No song is with me. Just when he's suddenly crying, just when he's suddenly crying, he what he said is suddenly calm and wondering. I dropped the set upload from his side on the Netherlands travel and what did he after and what did he to creatively become the front another. He suddenly suddenly and creatively to proud and said from the ground the woody the wet at the shed by a sham to really to love and drop the sand to a straight edge underneath in the coconut grove. He escalated engineering and charity to plan himself with from the ground 这不是architecture, but a sham. 这里主要 crop in the triad, the straight eye, and the curiosity glow. I really sayang, I read and well, and yet the tragedy. I really sayang, I read count well, and now the tragedy. I get a bread, he something long and shut out, I get a passion. I get a white, he something drop and shut out, I get a passion. I'm sorry, Pete Melville, I'm sorry, Pete Melville. Not wrong, I say. Not wrong, I say. You can identity for something you don't need to love and share that when you from to bring the child. Not wrong, I say. When you can identity for something is good to me. Not wrong, I say. Video and video can identity for something you don't need job and share that when you well, when you from getting the job. 这个下个要给你admit 或者 yes question model and 这个要给你 admit but yes question model and I ask you what do you all check the model of the class customer. I ask you what do you check the model of the class customer. Say that doesn't mean I quote. Say that doesn't mean I quote. What is say that? I feel admit met worry. What is say that? What is say that? I feel admit. I feel admit. What is say that? I feel admit. What worry? In the blood of worry, he said his father can I story and short give out some money was together. She was really angry. She said, she said, with father that I study and tried he didn't work. Tried he has tried. She said, with father that I strong and tried. He was cast some money for it. She was really angry. She was really angry. She was trying to draw of what 3 years. She was trying to draw of what 3 years. I was obviously so to get me she did the try to block the sound. I was obliged that someone of coming up was doing shadow was you know probably say that and it was yakety tried to get out of the young while usually the crowd grab intro a conversation in a one of the day. So I was down of the thread report said thread to the wall the wall the water is to me. So I was down obviously report thread to the wall in the morning. One of the spread as well. He was on the right 3 draws drum and the morning cut of the ground. Jerry Brown here. So I was the officer's report said thread to the wall in the morning on the front of the suspect. He was on the right 3 draws drum and the morning cut of the ground. Jerry Brown down. Identity in charge of the integration was body and entity and capability of mind, but sharp cross every charge people. Identity in charge of the integration was body, much energy and creativity of my world, just short about every chance before. It has a grip tool. I agree to do this and was and steadily for the drive. I was out of my address and get out information. I was hard of my address and get out information. I community body structure object security camera radios to share an image of shape of down. I commission body to access object security camera in the area to share an image to an image of shape of building and so you have a shop or the gray and a gray or maybe to round what project to be and community body to access object security temporary in the area to share an image of Jacob of Jacob building and suddenly you guys share and shop on the ground and the play or maybe to rise was positive today. Please cite that to checking what they are sorting and the strong I just want to say. Please study that to checking what they are certainly as one study. Have you taken it to him? Have you taken it to him? Somewhere he said what cheese. Qui candidate up his left flag. I will really young candidate king aside and suddenly his head is grown grateful with side shot yard is the now is down. And really young candidate now and side and suddenly guys grown grateful with side shot his eyes was yet now is below. And good job. Did we check the home but with the new and the jet they become get strong. And good job. Did we check the home but with the new and jet they become get strong. But anyway, was and play shot and shot. But energy was a great strat cat ability and certainly change what else. Quick study admit discuss on unity design and ability strat. You not one on yours anymore on you. But energy was a great strat to cat ability and certainly change what else. Qui escalate and make discredit or unity dislike and ability side. You not one or drop anyone and you check off and rub keep a soft to me to winner. Check off and rub keep I said to winner. But a young change of his card and just what the reference. Check the walls and stop why in my program just where to stop, he said. Check off and rub keep I said to winner. But I don't see of I'm as a just what the reference. Cherry was a sharp boy in my program. Just where stop, he said. He was candidate of Yagni Mafia. He told me about you and his mother said, "Shut you with it." And this children said, "You with it." And you have and your of check the child of visual. When I actually create a work on schedule, she doesn't mean track your work. She doesn't mean track your work. Comedy, service, and truth. When I actually create a work as you, she doesn't mean track your work. Comedy to serve, to service, and truth. I don't believe in the supernatural, but some people I believe serving to serve, drowns to God, I drown to me. I don't know I got it on the what opposition beyond my understanding, but throughout long and throughout the waters of something longing. Not going to get discovered throughout as a cut man create on create on the arms was around was on a threat to world. But they are trust wrong and trust was wrong. The body of semi-geology, Margarita started to run a cat math prayer, a cat math prayer, on that arm was out of threat reward. So you lost over the river tonight, the Angudre River Anstity. So you don't love over the river tonight, the Angudre River Anstity. The Angudre River Anstity. So you lost over the river tonight, the Angudre River Anstity. She needs few hundred and fifty from the crowd, and yet great eyes. Maybe I have some advice on what is, maybe not. Maybe young and take the class and job try to work some immediate. Maybe you and share that and you think is some maybe. I wonder what it was the question the melody. And what did it was the grab out? And what did it was the grab out the from secondary the world. We are liberty and from and pride and was and young and a proud and pride the great and so today running what and again was a pride the trash what it was the neck of God. They would have felt of the groups that grab is crediting over to us of the trans mind is just very well. They would have felt of remedy of remedy most of the ground, simply over to us of the trans mind is just real. I was thinking of what after and somehow and no man road. I was thinking the one after and somehow and no man road. Children, my man of shared ground and unity of strong man. I able out operating for ground now of a yes of what the white out. Children, my man of shared ground and unity to one but I feel operating for God now for God knows it's to be operating for God knows or the yes of what right now. Just simply it makes the case what long warriors in the night grab warriors for the bomb. And anyway, I'm there night grab warriors for the bomb. The only misread was a strong number. The only misread was a strong number. The asking of his stress report said that the free was the money from the suspect. He was only $3 plus money cash on the ground straight from down. Certainly in charge of the interruption was body McEnany and good body of man was sharp guard every chance before. I kept a withdrawal. I agree the reality and was I excluded to the down. I agree the reality and was I excluded to the down. I must add of my arrest and left out in competition. And commission wanted to access of the security cameras in the area to try to get an image of Chicago Germany. And so you had a shop on the ground and a bed on my bed to grad while putting the key. Please sky, please side died the checking. His side died the checking. But it is actually I just man said. He escalated died the checking. But it is actually I just man said. Have you checking to him? Have you checking to him? Somewhere he said, what cheese? He had up his left side. He had half his left side. I rapidly jumped and gently down and said, I'm sorry. His cat is growing grateful for his shade strand. His eyes were set now is put down. And with that, didn't meet threat he come one when would you and the Dimmadam came is turned around. But anyway, McEnany was a great strike, so Frank Kennedy was certainly saying what else. He escalated and me, yesterday on unity his life and ability strike. You not want to work and want and you. But entity was a great strike just what Kennedy is as somebody change what else. He steadily admit this strike already is life and it is right. You are not one of us, only one, and you check off a rugby. I said to me that, but I don't think of this, and that's just what it represents. Yet was a strong one in my progress. That was strong, she said. He was, he was king of young Mafia. He told me of what you and this body say that you were able to check he, he was or check the job of pretty well. When I asked him of what else you, he told me that you were community to shout and to all and to all. I don't believe in supernatural, but some people grab me surround to sit down just outright. Can you help me? I don't know. I don't know. And yet this is it. I I don't know. I have tried ignorance for the words of religion beyond my understanding. But treating us trust one and trust wrong the quality of simple yogi. But it gets stronger to not I kept but crack on their own was out on stress before. So as you do all always prepare to guide the other day yogi as well. So you do all always prepare to guide the other day yogi as today. She meets few hundred and 50 from the class and the rest who just eat. Maybe I can solve a rest of what is original. But with you, I just as a young child read some melody, I wanted front clear was the first study. Maybe I wanted front clear was the first study would be. We that liberty of what and why and what and down and appears the way and so the running what was prepared. I was a physician in the judges what the what the gas across, giving a film for my breath moves that round, several of them, such or the trans mind of a trans but red his yard. It was certainly a was obvious and Travis and not maybe sword. Julius McMahon of trans ground and usually on two that even speak back obligating for glass nose or just a what white cloud. Sympathy in May, the sympathy in May, in the US was wrong, but yes, angry, everyone night with warriors, to the wall. The older method was a wrong number. And now, checking the new execution, and now checking the new execution of New York. Focus on men on Mr. Macbeth, Physical and Reputation. L'ingénieur de Robert Capa, eux, se croient que l'ingénieur copier des photographes. Comme un discours en pièce du camp à reposer, l'ingénieur de Robert Capa, eux, se croient que les petites copier des photographies. Comment on, comment un discours en pièce du camp à côté des gens de Robert Capa, eux, se croient que les petites copier des photographies. D'accord? Comment un discours en pièce du camp à côté des gens de Robert Capa, eux, se croient que les petites copier des photographies. Incluye a Nice, ya capítulo superior, el segundo, la capital y toque de fotografía. Es por suerte, la primera introducción del toquino poco, pues que igual, el neutron, el avertissement. En plus, notamment, le lieu de courage, les chrétiens et droits, les congrès, juste la promotion, pour tuer les camps, de photographer, pour le web, parfois. Interprétance, 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 Michel des autographes, photographie, cartographe, association, Yosemite des caporal. Monica aussi, comme vous savez, l'exposition, le caporal, c'est tout à fait quoi. nosotros y seguridad de YouTube, producciones sobrino, cultural festival de Sofía. Pero diga, mujer, menos que sí, cultural, todo el rey de también sobrino. Antonio Tangri, y el club actual, de la rey de también sobrino.
Les cieux gris-pluie d'aujourd'hui n'y changeront rien. Pour Michele, Turin, capitale de la photographie, c'est une évidence. Depuis 30 ans qu'il mitraille son quartier populaire de Porta Palazzo, vu du sol et même du ciel, il sait parfaitement où aller pour mettre des couleurs au portrait de sa ville.
Ce quartier multiethnique du cœur de la ville est pour moi l'endroit idéal pour faire des photos. Car en quelques pas seulement, je peux faire un voyage autour du monde. La photographie, dans ce cas, peut devenir un vrai lien entre les gens.
Un lien que les Turinois se plaisent à cultiver depuis la naissance, il y a 10 ans, de Camera, un centre d'exposition mais aussi d'éducation à la photographie.
La photographie est vraiment quelque chose qui est rentré dans notre quotidien. Par des expositions comme celle-là, où on se rend compte que la vraie photographie, ce n'est pas le téléphone qu'on sort de la poche et qu'on utilise. Voilà. Pour avoir ces effets-là, il faut beaucoup de travail.
Dans l'immense boîte à images de Camera, en ce printemps, il y a aussi des expositions de monuments du troisième art. Robert Capa, par exemple, ou plutôt Robert et son œuvre porte-étendard du photojournalisme, aux côtés de Gerda Taro, son cliché phare de la photo d'art. Un couple à la vie comme à la chambre noire, enfin réunis dans une même exposition.
Dans les années 30, Gerda, la plupart du temps, n'était jamais citée par les journaux qui achetaient ses photos, qu'il signait d'ailleurs souvent du seul nom de Capa. Or, ils photographiaient ensemble les mêmes sujets, c'est pourquoi pendant des décennies, il a été si difficile d'attribuer à chacun ses clichés.
Un casse-tête résolu en 2008 grâce à l'acquisition d'une valise dite mexicaine contenant plus de 4000 négatifs des clichés réalisés par le couple pendant la guerre d'Espagne et signés chacun du nom de son auteur. Un cadeau post-mortem présenté de façon quasi inédite en Europe en ce printemps turinois.
La photo fait partie de ces arts que l'on peut croire morts et qui, comme le phénix, renaît toujours de ses cendres. Si la photographie recommence à intéresser le grand public, c'est certainement parce que, au-delà de la fascination qu'elle exerce, elle invite à la réflexion, exactement comme un livre.
Si l'Italie se cherchait encore une capitale de la photographie, elle est désormais toute trouvée. Pour la première édition de son Torino Photo Festival, la ville de Turin a mobilisé musées, institutions culturelles. Ils sont une vingtaine au total pour voir, penser, respirer photo, tracer aussi les horizons futurs de l'art photographique. Comme ici, sous les ors de la toute nouvelle Galleria d'Italia. Une galerie d'art arrivée il y a tout juste 2 ans sous les dorures du Palais Turinetti, siège de la plus historique des banques piémontaises. Un vaste espace désormais qui accueille les expositions de photographes célèbres, la Mexicaine Cristina Mittermeier et ses impressionnantes visions d'une grande sagesse au naturel.
Pour elle, la sagesse est partout dans la nature. Elle choisit de nous montrer ses beautés pour mieux nous faire voir qu'elles ne sont pas éternelles.
Autre point de grand intérêt de ce temple de la photographie, derrière l'ancienne porte de la salle des coffres, c'est une vraie mémoire de l'Italie qui est conservée.
Ce sont 7 millions d'images, négatifs et positifs, prises entre 1937 et 1990 que contiennent nos archives. Toute l'histoire de l'Italie contemporaine, en somme. Si vous ajoutez à notre fond l'ouverture de notre galerie d'exposition, aux autres initiatives photographiques qui ont vu le jour ici, on peut dire que Turin est désormais la principale ville d'expression de la photo en Italie.
Et en Europe, peut-être bientôt, la banque italienne faisant également du mécénat auprès de quelques-uns des plus grands photographes actuels. Les cieux gris pluie d'aujourd'hui n'y changeront rien. Pour Michele, Turin, capitale de la photographie, c'est une évidence. Depuis 30 ans qu'il mitraille son quartier populaire de Porta Palazzo, vu du sol et même du ciel, il sait parfaitement où aller pour mettre des couleurs au portrait de sa ville.
Ce quartier multiethnique du cœur de la ville est pour moi l'endroit idéal pour faire des photos. Car en quelques pas seulement, je peux faire un voyage autour du monde. La photographie, dans ce cas, peut devenir un vrai lien entre les gens.
Un lien que les Turinois se plaisent à cultiver depuis la naissance, il y a 10 ans, de Camera, un centre d'exposition mais aussi d'éducation à la photographie.
La photographie est vraiment quelque chose qui est rentré dans notre quotidien. Par des expositions comme celle-là, où on se rend compte que la vraie photographie, c'est pas le téléphone qu'on sort de la poche et qu'on utilise. Voilà. Pour avoir ces effets-là, il faut beaucoup de travail.
Dans l'immense boîte à images de Camera, en ce printemps, il y a aussi des expositions de monuments du troisième art. Robert Capa, par exemple, ou plutôt Robert et son œuvre porte-étendard du photojournalisme, aux côtés de Gerda Taro, son cliché phare de la photo d'art, un couple à la vie comme à la chambre noire, enfin réunis dans une même exposition.
Dans les années 30, Gerda, la plupart du temps, n'était jamais citée par les journaux qui achetaient ses photos, qu'il signait d'ailleurs souvent du seul nom de Capa. Or, ils photographiaient ensemble les mêmes sujets, c'est pourquoi pendant des décennies, il a été si difficile d'attribuer à chacun ses clichés.
Un casse-tête résolu en 2008 grâce à l'acquisition d'une valise dite mexicaine contenant plus de 4000 négatifs des clichés réalisés par le couple pendant la guerre d'Espagne et signés chacun du nom de son auteur. Un cadeau post-mortem présenté de façon quasi inédite en Europe en ce printemps turinois.
La photo fait partie de ces arts que l'on peut croire morts et qui, comme le phénix, renaît toujours de ses cendres. Si la photographie recommence à intéresser le grand public, c'est certainement parce que, au-delà de la fascination qu'elle exerce, elle invite à la réflexion, exactement comme un livre.
Si l'Italie se cherchait encore une capitale de la photographie, elle est désormais toute trouvée. Pour la première édition de son Torino Photo Festival, la ville de Turin a mobilisé musées, institutions culturelles. Ils sont une vingtaine au total pour voir, penser, respirer photo, tracer aussi les horizons futurs de l'art photographique. Comme ici, sous les ors de la toute nouvelle Galleria d'Italia. Une galerie d'art arrivée il y a tout juste 2 ans sous les dorures du Palais Turinetti, siège de la plus historique des banques piémontaises. Un vaste espace désormais qui accueille les expositions de photographes célèbres, la mexicaine Cristina Mittermeier et ses impressionnantes visions d'une grande sagesse au naturel.
Pour elle, la sagesse est partout dans la nature. Elle choisit de nous montrer ses beautés pour mieux nous faire voir qu'elles ne sont pas éternelles.
Autre point de grand intérêt de ce temple de la photographie, derrière l'ancienne porte de la salle des coffres, c'est une vraie mémoire de l'Italie qui est conservée.
Ce sont 7 millions d'images négatifs et positifs prises entre 1937 et 1990 que contiennent nos archives. Toute l'histoire de l'Italie contemporaine, en somme. Si vous ajoutez à notre fond l'ouverture de notre galerie d'exposition, aux autres initiatives photographiques qui ont vu le jour ici, on peut dire que Turin est désormais la principale ville d'expression de la photo en Italie.
Et en Europe, peut-être bientôt, la banque italienne faisant également du mécénat auprès de quelques-uns des plus grands photographes actuels. Les cieux gris-pluie d'aujourd'hui n'y changeront rien. Pour Michele, Turin, capitale de la photographie, c'est une évidence. Depuis 30 ans qu'il mitraille son quartier populaire de Porta Palazzo, vu du sol et même du ciel, il sait parfaitement où aller pour mettre des couleurs au portrait de sa ville.
Ce quartier multiethnique du cœur de la ville est pour moi l'endroit idéal pour faire des photos. Car en quelques pas seulement, je peux faire un voyage autour du monde. La photographie, dans ce cas, peut devenir un vrai lien entre les gens.
Un lien que les Turinois se plaisent à cultiver depuis la naissance, il y a 10 ans, de Camera, un centre d'exposition, mais aussi d'éducation à la photographie.
La photographie est vraiment quelque chose qui est rentré dans notre quotidien. Par des expositions comme celle-là, où on se rend compte que la vraie photographie,
Les cieux gris-pluie d'aujourd'hui n'y changeront rien. Pour Michele, Turin, capitale de la photographie, c'est une évidence. Depuis 30 ans qu'il mitraille son quartier populaire de Porta Palazzo, vu du sol et même du ciel, il sait parfaitement où aller pour mettre des couleurs au portrait de sa ville.
Ce quartier multiethnique du cœur de la ville est pour moi l'endroit idéal pour faire des photos. Car en quelques pas seulement, je peux faire un voyage autour du monde. La photographie, dans ce cas, peut devenir un vrai lien entre les gens.
Un lien que les Turinois se plaisent à cultiver depuis la naissance, il y a 10 ans, de Camera, un centre d'exposition, mais aussi d'éducation à la photographie.
la photographie est vraiment quelque chose qui est rentré dans notre quotidien. Par des expositions comme celle-là, où on se rend compte que la vraie photographie, ce n'est pas le téléphone qu'on sort de la poche et qu'on utilise. Voilà. Pour avoir ces effets-là, il faut beaucoup de travail.
Dans l'immense boîte à images de Camera, en ce printemps, il y a aussi des expositions de monuments du troisième art. Robert Capa, par exemple, ou plutôt Robert et son œuvre porte-étendard du photojournalisme, aux côtés de Gerda Taro, son cliché phare de la photo d'art, un couple à la vie comme à la chambre noire, enfin réunis dans une même exposition.
Dans les années 30, Gerda, la plupart du temps, n'était jamais citée par les journaux qui achetaient ses photos, qu'il signait d'ailleurs souvent du seul nom de Capa. Or, ils photographiaient ensemble les mêmes sujets, c'est pourquoi pendant des décennies, il a été si difficile d'attribuer à chacun ses clichés.
Un casse-tête résolu en 2008 grâce à l'acquisition d'une valise dite mexicaine contenant plus de 4000 négatifs des clichés réalisés par le couple pendant la guerre d'Espagne et signés chacun du nom de son auteur. Un cadeau post-mortem présenté de façon quasi inédite en Europe en ce printemps turinois.
La photo fait partie de ces arts que l'on peut croire morts et qui, comme le phénix, renaît toujours de ses cendres. Si la photographie recommence à intéresser le grand public, c'est certainement parce que, au-delà de la fascination qu'elle exerce, elle invite à la réflexion, exactement comme un livre.
Si l'Italie se cherchait encore une capitale de la photographie, elle est désormais toute trouvée. Pour la première édition de son Torino Photo Festival, la ville de Turin a mobilisé musées, institutions culturelles. Ils sont une vingtaine au total pour voir, penser, respirer photo, tracer aussi les horizons futurs de l'art photographique. Comme ici, sous les ors de la toute nouvelle Galleria d'Italia. Une galerie d'art arrivée il y a tout juste 2 ans sous les dorures du palais Turinetti, siège de la plus historique des banques piémontaises. Un vaste espace désormais qui accueille les expositions de photographes célèbres, la mexicaine Cristina Mittermeier et ses impressionnantes visions d'une grande sagesse au naturel.
Pour elle, la sagesse est partout dans la nature. Elle choisit de nous montrer ses beautés pour mieux nous faire voir qu'elles ne sont pas éternelles.
Autre point de grand intérêt de ce temple de la photographie, derrière l'ancienne porte de la salle des coffres, c'est une vraie mémoire de l'Italie qui est conservée.
Ce sont 7 millions d'images négatives et positives prises entre 1937 et 1990 que contiennent nos archives. Toute l'histoire de l'Italie contemporaine en somme. Si vous ajoutez à notre fond l'ouverture de notre galerie d'exposition, aux autres initiatives photographiques qui ont vu le jour ici, on peut dire que Turin est désormais la principale ville d'expression de la photo en Italie.
Et en Europe, peut-être bientôt, la banque italienne faisant également du mécénat auprès de quelques-uns des plus grands photographes actuels. Les cieux gris-pluie d'aujourd'hui n'y changeront rien. Pour Michele, Turin, capitale de la photographie, c'est une évidence. Depuis 30 ans qu'il mitraille son quartier populaire de Porta Palazzo, vu du sol et même du ciel, il sait parfaitement où aller pour mettre des couleurs au portrait de sa ville.
Ce quartier multiethnique du cœur de la ville est pour moi l'endroit idéal pour faire des photos. Car en quelques pas seulement, je peux faire un voyage autour du monde. La photographie, dans ce cas, peut devenir un vrai lien entre les gens.
Un lien que les Turinois se plaisent à cultiver depuis la naissance, il y a 10 ans, de Camera, un centre d'exposition mais aussi d'éducation à la photographie.
La photographie est vraiment quelque chose qui est rentré dans notre quotidien. Par des expositions comme celle-là, où on se rend compte que la vraie photographie, c'est pas le téléphone qu'on sort de la poche et qu'on utilise. Voilà. Pour avoir ces effets-là, il faut beaucoup de travail.
Dans l'immense boîte à images de Camera, en ce printemps, il y a aussi des expositions de monuments du troisième art. Robert Capa, par exemple, ou plutôt Robert et son œuvre porte-étendard du photojournalisme, aux côtés de Gerda Taro, son cliché phare de la photo d'art, un couple à la vie comme à la chambre noire, enfin réunis dans une même exposition.
Dans les années 30, Gerda, la plupart du temps, n'était jamais citée par les journaux qui achetaient ses photos, qu'il signait d'ailleurs souvent du seul nom de Capa. Or, ils photographiaient ensemble les mêmes sujets, c'est pourquoi pendant des décennies, il a été si difficile d'attribuer à chacun ses clichés.
Un casse-tête résolu en 2008 grâce à l'acquisition d'une valise dite mexicaine contenant plus de 4000 négatifs des clichés réalisés par le couple pendant la guerre d'Espagne et signés chacun du nom de son auteur. Un cadeau post-mortem présenté de façon quasi inédite en Europe en ce printemps turinois.
La photo fait partie de ces arts que l'on peut croire morts et qui, comme le phénix, renaît toujours de ses cendres. Si la photographie recommence à intéresser le grand public, c'est certainement parce que, au-delà de la fascination qu'elle exerce, elle invite à la réflexion, exactement comme un livre.
Si l'Italie se cherchait encore une capitale de la photographie, elle est désormais toute trouvée. Pour la première édition de son Torino Photo Festival, la ville de Turin a mobilisé musées, institutions culturelles. Ils sont une vingtaine au total pour voir, penser, respirer photo, tracer aussi les horizons futurs de l'art photographique. Comme ici, sous les ors de la toute nouvelle Galleria d'Italia. Une galerie d'art arrivée il y a tout juste 2 ans sous les dorures du palais Turinetti, siège de la plus historique des banques piémontaises. Un vaste espace désormais qui accueille les expositions de photographes célèbres, la mexicaine Cristina Mittermeier et ses impressionnantes visions d'une grande sagesse au naturel.
Pour elle, la sagesse est partout dans la nature. Elle choisit de nous montrer ses beautés pour mieux nous faire voir qu'elles ne sont pas éternelles.
Autre point de grand intérêt de ce temple de la photographie, derrière l'ancienne porte de la salle des coffres, c'est une vraie mémoire de l'Italie qui est conservée.
Ce sont 7 millions d'images négatifs et positifs prises entre 1937 et 1990 que contiennent nos archives. Toute l'histoire de l'Italie contemporaine, en somme. Si vous ajoutez à notre fond l'ouverture de notre galerie d'exposition, aux autres initiatives photographiques qui ont vu le jour ici, on peut dire que Turin est désormais la principale ville d'expression de la photo en Italie.
Et en Europe, peut-être bientôt, la banque italienne faisant également du mécénat auprès de quelques-uns des plus grands photographes actuels.
Sur les secondes exhibitions de Robert Commission politique à l'image, avec recevoir artistes perspective à l'image, bon, en voyant être chez Cosper, comme Yougoslavia, Cosper, commissionnaire de créer à suite de installation pour le muséum Iris, en vie de la Nacional, Robert. Faudra que ce soit par jour. Projet idéologique skate a déjà 15 documents, meilleur programme pour le studying computer installation.
Doesn't come only with celebration, it comes with a lot of internalized fears coming from a very tragic history, both personal and collective. My name is Petrit Halilay. I was born in Kosovo. I live and work between Berlin, Kosovo, and Italy.
Thank you so much for being here today in the 81st Street Studio. This is a place where children run free in the museum and have all this, a real paradise for kids. Can you tell us about the first ideas that came to mind when you were first invited to do this commission?
So the title of this commission is Abetare, which is the ABC book I Learned the Alphabet in Kosovo. In 2012, I went in Runik, the village I grew up, which from the war in Kosovo, 99% was lost and destroyed. The school where I went survived the war, and I saw that they started to turn down the building. One of the last things that connected to my childhood memories, and I started to film. We saw that desks were piled to be thrown away. They were probably from the 70s. That had layers of graffitis and engravings of so many generations that have seen the Yugoslavian time and then the war and the post-war. But also Eminem or Messi or Michael Jackson, and like these are from a very small town. How can this incorporate so global symbols all layered in the same desk? And I thought that was magical. I thought, like, what are the drawings in Albania? What are the drawings in Serbia? What are the drawings in Croatia or Slovenia? And what are the things that differentiate us but also unite us? This is good, but it's difficult to... So some schools had desks in the attics or in the storages, almost in archaeology, like digging into doors and places that still remain and conserve history and time.
I love it. Look at this. How many drawings did you collect so far? Did you count them?
Thousands and thousands by now, drawings. Drawing is a language that I connected with as a kid. But all the 90s were full of very, very dark memories. The war in Kosovo started in '97. Everything became so hard to understand for me as a kid. Like, I couldn't understand how I'm losing one thing after another. And they were replaced slowly with fear and a lot of traumas that only later we will understand. We ended up in a refugee camp in Albania. One of famous pictures that I discovered later depicts me as a 13-year-old kid that I had to wait in line for a very long time to get something to eat. Really incredible, crazy war context, which unfortunately we see daily again with the new wars. And I cannot stop thinking on that and keeping trace of that, like saving those desks, giving a space to those kids, connected something that from the history, it's so many times disconnected. When I have something that I like to make scanning of this and then project in a very big spaces. There's a moment that you understand the drawing become a sculpture. I remember with the spider, I kind of felt that it should have a relation with the skyline. When I saw this scratch, this was in a school in Macedonia, I thought about Louis Bourgeois, because now, since many years, another way of feeling home was to see an art reference. So this is gonna be almost 7 meters high. What is happening now? We are on the process of bending a standing flower. Just also metaphorically for me becomes like how much you can push the limits of a straight line. This is a Dua Lipa song. I don't give a fuck. Of course, Dua Lipa is an icon and what she does in Kosovo for LGBTQI rights. It really touched me when I saw it. When I was in a refugee camp, a psychologist, Giacomo Poli, gifted us white papers, A4, and simple pens, felt tip pens. And that's what actually saved my life, I think. From very early in my life, I realized that I'm homosexual, and to fit in the society, probably I was kind of repressed. This personal struggle as homosexual, as a Kosovan Albanian, it's so aligned with the struggle of Kosovo as a state to be recognized. I think through drawing, I found kind of this river of expression and of being. And as a kid, the way how I saw a solution was to draw these dreamy landscapes with birds flying free. They bring to me this idea of really freedom and a way to dream for a better future, which I am a big believer.
Can you tell us how do you put them together? And in that regard, what's the humor hidden?
They are drawings that I felt was important to bring here, like the birds or the sign runic, but also local histories like the communist symbol to the Yugoslav initials or NATO symbol, which in 1999, it's related to the bombardments against Serbia that happened, and was crazy for me to just see the symbol of NATO drawn by some kids in Kosovo. That's, for example, a name from desks in Serbia, which is, I was more scared than what I thought. The idea of coming back and seeing the police or people in the border, or I just like that my work is more courageous than me. But it's true. It's also important to accept our own fears and limits. I love with the work to let it happen, things that maybe we are not even able to do in real life, no? I love taking very serious issues and put them in a conversation with pop culture references or abstract lines that have no meaning, and how this actually complete each other. Because this is the history that made us. And it was challenging for me to say, like, can I tell stories in this scale? That main structure was alone, and then I added the clouds from another country, the star from another place. Almost like the sculpture, I don't know, brings something that I so much trust, this idea that we are not enough alone. It was such a responsibility, but also a joy to incorporate all these voices. You bring kind of a symphony of fragments. I have lost myself, 2 homes burned by the police in the beginning of the war, from my father and then from my grandfather and my grandmother. And I so much related to the home we present here. It's a transparent, very essential home, a house that invites you to put your own self in your room, to see through borders, see through barriers. But then you have this spider. You don't know if it's coming to invade or to find a place, but also it's the creature that builds nets. All these journeys from Runik to all these other places was a bit the desire to build new nets and kind of overcome this with new stories. At the end, maybe what I'm looking for is going back to the abitare as accepting, incorporating, learning new letters to say something. It's very precious to me.
Thanks, Nico, so much for Skate, the news broadcast. Thanks very much.